Got a message from my friend, the one where I go and shoot the fox. Well, as soon as we shot the last one, the next day, another goose has been killed. So now there's another fox. So I don't know how many foxes are there, but every time we kill one, there's another one. When at the start my friend thought there was only just one. So again, going up there, 223, got ourselves set up, exact same setup. Hopefully we'll be able to get it.
You can see on the trail cam that a fox is just a creature of habit. This is its usual run, and this is how we know that the fox is always in this very similar or same position pretty much nearly every night. So now it's time to head off to my friend's house, who doesn't seem too keen to see me either.
Alright, let's try again. He's more interested in the carp than the actual fox. Fox ain't going swimming. Our usual setup is we actually stick this cam net here. Just stick a couple of chairs, get comfortable, and we're shooting into that direction. But we just put the cam net there just to reduce the amount that we silhouette. Look, we've got this bit of a bank in here, and we fit in quite nicely there, and it's actually really comfortable. So it's a good comfortable spot to try and get that fox into that position just over there. That's the plan anyway.
Tonight's rifle of choice, Howa 1500 223 in a GRS Berserk stock. LE032 laser rangefinder, usual pod attachment with the Solaris SRX II Illuminator. And I'll be shooting Sako Gameheads in 55 grain. Time's starting to push on now. We've had a little look at the area. It's time to load up, get ourselves into position, and hopefully Mr. Fox will appear. In position now, got the thermal out. You can see there's a horse being highlighted there with a green crosshair. That's a hot rock face, another hot rock face, and there's sheep just silhouetting on the top of the moor. We've been here for about 20 minutes and we've already seen a fox. It's around 400 yards away just in the distance. You've also got the ducks which are being highlighted there on the bottom, just on the pond. We're hoping this won't be the last that we see of this fox. There seems to be quite a lot of wildlife out tonight. We actually got a nice surprise and these two deer appeared just in front of us, just slightly to our left. These deer have come rather close to us. They're only about 50 yards. And they had absolutely no idea we were there. They're slowly moving to our left, and eventually they do disappear. We actually used a bit of cat food, smeared it onto the fence post and just scattered it around a little bit, just to try and give off a scent to try and bring the fox in, and it looks as if it's worked. At the moment we think this is a fox, but it's not. It's a badger which is now eating our cat food, and I know that my friend next to me is not a happy bunny. But it looks like our patience has paid off. We see this fox. Now, we've been watching this on the thermal. kept seeing something keep popping its head up and down. We couldn't figure out what it was. We didn't know if it was a deer, a hare, a rabbit, another badger. We had no idea. We've been watching it for about 10 minutes, and now this has appeared. So it was the fox. You can see my laser, which is beaming just on the right. I've used that to range. It's probably around 120, 130. Now I could take the shot here, but all I'm doing is I want to see if it's going to come in. At that moment, I was confident it was going to come in, and as you can see, it is slowly making its way towards us. Those two rock slabs are about 80 yards, so I'm using that as my rangefinder, as well as my laser. It seems to be making its way pretty good. And at this point I lose it, completely disappears and I can't find it. Thermal is quickly whipped out. I'm looking for it, waiting for it to just pop up. And it's just appeared now, and it's in a similar position as to where the deer were. The fox hasn't come into the position that we wanted it to, but it's there. It's in a reachable area. It's only 50 yards where it is. Now I've got my rifle out, looking for it, waiting to see what's going to happen. The fox knows something isn't quite right. It's keeping an eye as it's watching us. It knows something's going on. It's definitely looking straight at us. It can sense something's wrong. And it's going. Now I'm watching to see if it's going to stay still. I'm getting ready to shout if it decides to keep going away from us. But it presents itself here. Take the shot, very clean, and it's down.
Well, we waited a while. We just got that fox. It came in, went to our left, which was actually unexpected, but we were following it right over there, probably around 250 yards. It kept popping its head up because it's in like a little gully, but then it slowly came to where we expected it to go, a little bit to the left, but 50 yards, a lot closer than I expected. It stood right behind the tree, as you saw, and I couldn't take the shot. But because it was sniffing around, I knew it was going to, well, I thought it was going to at least stop and present a shot, which it did. As soon as I saw that opportunity, I took it and it's down. Now we're going to go see if it's a dog fox or a vixen. So, that was a good one.
Using a thermal just to spot the fox, because it's laying in pitch black and it's quite boggy here. So there it is, just on the left. That's just a hot rock face on the right. I'm just walking towards it.
What is it? Dog fox. Another one. Job well done. There we are. This one's a dog fox. A lot closer than I expected. We had to wait a bit longer than last time. We saw a lot of wildlife tonight. There were deer, badgers, even saw a little mouse. You can even see the ducks taking off and landing in the pond next to us. We were getting close to calling it a night, but just towards the end we kept seeing this just popping its head up in the distance. We couldn't tell if it was maybe a rabbit or a deer or what, but ended up coming down. Good job we stayed. And yeah, another one. Landowner will be happy with that.